Hi everybody! So this video tutorial is for you if you are starting your blogs. This will help you if you have a WordPress site as well. So I'm going to show you how you can start your blogs inside your WordPress site. So I'm inside a client's site here. And okay, so I'm on the posts. Okay. So to start a new post, you can use, I've created an example post. So I've created this one, which I can show you. And this is the example post. And all you have to do is go inside the post and you go edit. And here is where you start creating your content. So it's always good that you have headings on it, so some sort of a structure. Heading 1, then heading 2, and so on. And you can also have bullet points as heading 3, example, bullet points, and so on. So this is what more or less the structure. So a blog post is normally around 600 to 900 words. So you have that word count here. So if it's too long, it's going to be quite difficult for somebody else to read it. After a certain time, the readers just they just lose interest if the blog post is too long. So what you can do is actually split a blog post that you have that is too long, and you can split it into part 1, part 2, and part 3 of that blog post. So it's not so massive in content. So what you want is them to get the information as quickly as possible and um, to assimilate it and comment. So at the end of every single blog post, I always suggest that you have a call to action, i.e. either send them to some of your services, for example, some other blog post, or to comment on, to give their comments. So to instigate some sort of engagement and interaction with them in the blog post. Also, it's good practice to have inside of your article, of your blog post, some internal links to other things on your website, or also some um, external links, so to other blog posts or to other places where you've seen, for example, a quote or some other article that is going to complement your blog post. So this is really good for SEO. SEO, it's really necessary in your blog post so that it's ranked on Google. Okay. Readability, it's always good to have it green, obviously. The language that you use in your blog post, the better. And SEO, you're going to use a focus key phrase, and that can vary per blog post. And also you want to write a snippet of the description of the blog post. Not too much, just a couple of phrases that tell the audience, that tell the readers what the blog post is about. And this is going to help you as well with your SEO. So if you can't get the SEO to be green, I would at least aim it for amber, the color. Also, you can create categories for your blog post. So for example, meditation, or um, mindset. Oops, another one. Mindset. Oops. And etc. This really depends on your on the type of blogging that you're doing. So it can be anything, and you can create as many as you want, and then tick the ones that are relevant to the specific blog post. In here, of course, this is a draft. I'm just going to save it for now. And you can also schedule this. Okay, so you can go publish immediately, or you can publish it in a later date. So you change the date here. Okay, so I'm just going to change it to the 20th of June, and then you just choose the time as well. I'm going to save that and come out. Now, what I want to show you as well is you must have a calendar. So this calendar is really, really simple. And what is this good for is that, for example, you can make a list of possible blog posts that you want to create. For example, 7 chakras, oops, chakras, meditation, whatever, meditation. And you can do part 1, save. For example, if you have in mind some specific headliners, you just create the drafts in there. Again, part 2. And this is good, for example, if you have an idea for a blog post, and before you forget about it, you can put it all as unscheduled. And then what you can do is just move them to where you're going to schedule them. Oops. And you can start editing them from here. So you just go to the edit and you start working on the content structure for that specific blog post. Another thing that you can also use an old blog post, for example, and duplicate it. So you can have the structure of it. So let's look at this one, for example, your personality versus your character. I'm going to duplicate this. And obviously, I'm going to your personality matters. And I'm going to grab this link and I'm going to bring it over here so that I can show you. So this post, it's quite long, and I'll show you how many words this post has. It can definitely be split into, so it's got 3,927 word count. It's quite long, so I would suggest that something like this, a blog post like this, will be split into um, three parts, and make it as simple as possible to read. Otherwise, the readability is just going to be too long, and they're going to stop. They're going to lose interest, basically. So that link that I've just created, what you do, you just paste it in here. And I'm going to put personality, because this keyword, personality, because this keyword is actually in the headline. So it's always good to use that. And in here, your personality. So I just need to grab something from here. I'm just going to say, find out. Okay. Find out why. Find out why. You should know your personality traits and how that influences the success of your. Okay, just hold on a minute. How it influences your life. Okay. So I've got it amber, which is good, but again, the readability needs to be improved here. And also, I'm going to save it as draft in a minute, but some of the, as I said previously, we need to keep our blog posts as simple as possible, and also with some headings. I'm going to put that there. That can be like that. If there is quotes anywhere in your blog post, you can use this quote, block quote symbol here. And again, I would split this blog post for sure. Okay, I'm going to save it as draft. Another thing is go to all posts, and you also can create a brand new if you click on this button here, add new. So you just go add new. You put the name of the blog post, headline for your blog post, and the content goes in here. Okay, and then again, you can add media as well. You can add all sorts of media. You can embed videos. You can just add image from your gallery. You can also add audios if you have any, and video playlists as well. So you can do quite a lot in your blog post. Just make it really creative and make it really interesting for the reader to read. And obviously look at SEO for the blog post. And also when you create your social media posts, utilize your blog posts and give some snippets, like split up some of the things that you've been talking in a blog post and put them as social media posts. That's really a good way of repurposing your blog posts. And obviously it's all about traffic, and it's all about sending traffic to your website. So the more you share your blog posts with your community, or in your social media accounts, the better. Okay, I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.